Yeah, it was great to see Chelsea back on the court. We've had her in and out of practice a little bit. She was in a lot early and then had a little setback, and so she was out for a little bit and then got back in this last week and was fully cleared. And so she's still working her way in there. I think everyone knows she's a gifted player, can hit the ball with a great deal of pace, and of course that's a good thing. We like that as coaches. And it's just a matter of getting comfortable at game speed, getting enough reps that the timing on all the sets is good, the range defensively is good, the contact height is where it needs to be. All those things, they're still a work in progress. Chelsea knows that, our team knows that, but it's heading the right direction, and that's what's important. What happened in the past and injuries and all that, it's in the past. Well, what's important is now she's heading in the right direction, heading upwards, improving every week. And as long as she keeps doing that, then she will again have a chance to be a good player for us. I think it was kind of a mix. There were some teams, it seems like we played Miami a lot at Belmont. We went to their tournament, they came to our tournament a couple of times. They were a little closer geographically, obviously, so that made a little more sense. There's some of the teams it seems like we've seen a number of times. We played Northern Illinois just last year at my last school. And then there are some teams that I don't know that we've ever played. I don't think we've ever played Central Michigan, for example. And so it's kind of a mix, I would say. I think there are some tendencies that are beneficial in that some coaches, they change quite a bit from year to year with their personnel. Some coaches stay very consistent with their system and plug new players into that. So I think there are some benefits. On the other hand, some of those schools change coaches too. And so maybe what Buffalo did a year ago doesn't really help us because they have a new coach. They're doing something very different now. So I think there's some benefit, not necessarily a great benefit, because every year you have new players, new styles, in some cases new coaches. And maybe in some ways it doesn't allow us as coaches to, okay, we beat this team 8 times in a row, and let's just maybe take them lightly. We go into every conference match needing to learn what they do well, what they don't do well, how we can attack them, make sure we pass it on to our team. I don't know, maybe in some ways having a staff that hasn't played all the MAC schools, maybe that brings a newness to some of our players even, that we're approaching it as a new opportunity. We want them to approach it as a new opportunity because it is. And this Thursday is a great example. Our kids will have a little extra motivation playing Kent against Kent last year and lost. And that's a match that I think all of our players probably mentally circled on the schedule as, okay, we got a chance to get that back. And nobody likes the feeling of going someplace and losing a match that you play poorly, the other team plays great, and you feel like you left one out there. And so I think this Thursday is a great opportunity to get one back for us.